I'll show you how to draw simple winter landscape. So we need watercolor paper. I took the cheapest one, but you can use a good. 2 brushes with a sharp tip and the other with a hard and short bristle. Watercolor paints. To convince you that it's not necessary to have good watercolors to paint, I will draw a postcard with children's paint. I use a napkin to dry the brush. Clean water. Now, let's start drawing. To outline the size of my postcard, I'm using another postcard. You can circle any brochure you like or draw the area of your future postcard using a ruler. Now I moisten the rectangle of the postcard with plenty of water. Just carefully, do not go over the edges with a brush. I take blue paint on a brush, not too much to keep the sky from getting too bright. And I start filling out the form from above with these strokes. Do not apply pressure to the brush to avoid raw marks. I take some more blue paint. Below the center, I mark the horizon line. When the paint dries, it will become less bright. I take some blue on the tip, outline the line of the hills. One hill seems to be hiding behind another. I moisten the brush and blur the lines. And make the foreground below with a bluish color. I slightly moisten the near hill with a damp brush. With light, short strokes, I add blue stripes to the hill. And this makes the picture more detailed. It's time to paint the distant forest. I moisten the line behind the hills a little with water, not bringing into the horizon. And on wet paper, I add forest with dotted strokes. I'm using blue-green paint. You can mix blue and green for a cooler green. The paint is washed out on wet. It's good, so the forest will not creep into the foreground, but will remain blurred behind, as if without focus. This will add volume to the picture. I wipe the brush well with a napkin and remove the leaked paint. I start drawing spruce branches in the foreground. First, I mark with pale green where the branches will be, like this. Perhaps I'll show you the principle of drawing a branch to make it clear. First, I outline the line of the branch. Then I begin to add needles. Note that the needles are not perfectly straight sticks, but being slightly like a brush. This makes them look more natural. Finally, I take some brown paint and paint small buds at the end of each branch, like this. And I add a little brown to the branch line and a few brown dry needles. Now I will repeat this on a postcard. I'll add more spruce branches. I want them to create a New Year's pattern against the sky. Now I outline the center line of this tree. I will show in more detail. The twigs form a kind of ladder. They seem to divide the tree into tiers, expanding to the bottom with a cone. I draw 2 Christmas trees in the front hill. And now, along the line of the distant hill, I mark a strip Christmas trees, as if a forest is visible there. And I place a couple of trees with uneven triangles a little lower. You can blur the bottom a little with this stroke. And now my favorite part, footprints in the snow. I take a little blue on the brush. Now with the sharp tip of the brush, I take a shadow on the upper edge of the trace with the small lines. This will add depth to the tracks. It remains only to add snowflakes, although you can leave it that way. At your request, I will show you how to add snowfall. I take a brush with a short hard bristle. I take white gouache and with the movement of my finger, I sprinkle micro drops of white on paper. But this is not enough for me. I want to add snow to the spruce branches. To do this, you need to remember about its stars and put snow on them, like this. I cut out. Now you can cut as much out of paper and turn it into a frame and give it to the someone. A handmade gift is the best gift. You will succeed. Bye bye.